I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. In today's game, we have two of the few shutdown corners in the field going head-to-head. It's Aqib Talib going up against Darrelle Revis. Now we'll go down to Sports Authority Field at Mile High for this matchup.
It's the NFL on EA Sports. Another exciting matchup just moments away now as we join you from Sports Authority Field at Mile High.
Hello, friends. Jim Nance along with Bill Sims. We have two teams today desperately want to beat one another. It has turned into one of the great rivalry matchups around the entire National Football League. And how do you see it, Bill, before kickoff?
Well, you're right there. It has turned into a great rivalry. There's no doubt. They're both really good teams. Even though they're not the same division, you can feel the excitement when they play each other. So that tells me both of them are going to be emotional. We're going to see some real physical play out in the field. Hey, just sit back, get you some food, be ready to munch on it because this is going to be an awesome game to watch.
And Steven Gostowski looks set now to kick it away. And he's out across the 20 and tackled at the 21. Coming off a record-shattering year, breaking virtually every mark that had ever been posted in a single season, quarterback Peyton Manning.
Well, when you hear that phrase, he's a coach on the field, it is not a cliche when you're talking about Peyton Manning. Many people have said probably the best wide receiver coach in the NFL is the quarterback Peyton Manning.
That's second down coming up.
And the offense here in this one will be looking to put points on the board in bunches.
From the gun. Gets it out for the completion. And Sanders has stopped there.
When you play a cover 3 defense, you protect against the deep pass. But the problem is all the underneath stuff is wide open, and the quarterback is taking advantage of that.
Third and short following the completion.
Peyton Manning under center.
They better hurry to get the snap.
Green's got it on the handoff. Brought down at the 32.
The Broncos offensive line does a good job on this run. They show their power. The runner able to go up in there and get a first down.
First down here after the run. The defense comes out in the nickel.
Welker's lined up in the slot.
Throws the pass.
Catch made. Taken down at the 39.
How do you stop these wide receivers now? It's almost impossible with the rules of the game. Tight coverage. That time they have double coverage on him. It doesn't matter. The throw comes. They go up. They make the catch. All you can do is raise your arm and go, well, we did our best.
First and 10.
Ball's taking the handoff.
And that's a gain of 9. Second down coming up.
Manning's lined up. 2 tight ends set. Gives it to him again. He's tackled beyond the markers. It's a first down.
Wall's a very smart runner. He knows situations in the game. He saw the first down yard markers, and what does he do? He gets past them and picks up the first down.
Nickel formation for the defense here. They need to get the play off.
The Broncos stay on the ground.
He's brought down at the 25-yard line. And here's a look at the defensive unit that'll be looking to halt this offense today. Second down here after that run play. Balls lined up now as the running back behind the quarterback. Underneath, but can't find a mark that time as the pass goes incomplete. The offense needs 6 yards here on third down after that incompletion. Third down and 4. Welker's a receiver in the slot.
And it's incomplete. Just couldn't hold on to it after the hit.
Well, they always say if you get your hands on the football, you got to make the catch. Yeah, right. The guy that made that rule up wasn't getting hit as he was trying to catch the football. Nice hit that time by the defender.
The kick is good.
Well, Jim, that field goal puts them in the lead. It was a nice drive by the offense, and what it does, it just gives you confidence. You did some positive things on the field, and it should carry over for you for the rest of the game.
Broncos ready to boot it down the field.
And no return this time as he takes a knee.
Taking the field for the Patriots, 3-time Super Bowl winning quarterback, Tom Brady.
Tom Brady, been good for so long now, year after year, just puts up unbelievable numbers.
It's first down as they head to the line. Plenty of defensive backs out on the field for this one.
Brady's going to take it from the gun. What a catch!
He's going to be tackled right around the 24-yard line. This offensive line today will be leaned on to protect their quarterback as well as opening up some running lanes. Second down now.
Brady's going to take the snap from the shotgun. The hit knocks the ball out incomplete. Let's talk about this defense. After so many years of starring in Dallas, here is DeMarcus Ware at linebacker.
He has so much pride in what he does. He stays in unbelievable shape. And for a defensive end, he can go 100% from the first play to the last play of every game.
Brady to Amendola.
Good job by the defense, staying in the right spots. They give up the short pass, they make the tackle, and now we have fourth down coming up.
Welker from the 27.
That's a gain of 8. First down on the way. Balls in the backfield. Single back set. Play fake. It's over to Welker. Manning sends it to Welker, and he's brought down right at the 42.
It takes really good corners to play a defense where you challenge the wide receivers and just play them man-to-man coverage. I don't think this defense has that kind of quality corner.
They're back at the line after that catch for a first down.
Peyton Manning under center.
They're going back up top. Makes the catch in open space.
There's no doubt time of possession can be an overrated stat in games many times. But one thing you want to do, throw and catch it just like this to pick up those first downs and keep it going.
First down here after the completion. First down here. First down following the long play.
And the second quarter is underway with this snap. Second down. Thomas is lined up now as a slot receiver. Second and 9. Looking across the middle. Peyton able to find Demaryius Thomas.
Jim, when you get down the red zone, you have to be very careful as a quarterback not to turn the football over. Good to see that time by the quarterback, gets the completion, and they get a nice solid pickup that time.
The offense is set at the line for the first down after that completion. Looking to go up top again on first down. Has it. Touchdown.
If you go to an NFL practice, they spend about 40% of their time practicing plays going in to score. And that's why they made it look so easy here. Nice throw by the quarterback on first and goal.
Count it. Manning certainly given his team some momentum with that scoring drive. He just put together a possession where he threw for more than 60 yards. Matt Prater is ready to run up and kick this football. He'll have a chance to take off. And he's taken down right at about the 29, not quite to the 30. The Patriots break huddle and start their drive this time from the 29. Brady is in the shotgun. The Patriots get a first down.
Anytime you give a quarterback that kind of time, he's going to get comfortable, get his feet under him, be relaxed, and he is going to make the perfect throw down the field. Easy completion that time for the quarterback.
Brady to Amendola, and Ward's the one who brings him to the ground. And Amendola's still down, so we'll take a quick break and be back in just a moment. They're back at the line after that catch for a first down. Offense lines up here. Ridley's handed the football. They break through, tackle him behind the line.
Got to give the defense some credit on first down. There's so many things the offense can do. They were ready for that play, and they stopped it.
And now they'll try over again on second down. Tight end in motion. Breaks away. They're going to get him here for a sack.
There is nothing worse for a quarterback than have the pocket collapse. And that time it collapsed on his left side. There's nothing he can do, and he goes down for the sack.
Vereen lined up in the backfield. The Patriots snap it at the 41. No chance to throw. Another sack.
Well, the defense has got to be excited. Anytime on third down they make the play, they get pretty fired up. But when you sack a quarterback on third down, that is one happy and emotional defense right now.
Welker's got a chance this time. Brought down at the 26. First down, offense readying for the snap. Welker's in the slot. Ball's going to take the handoff now. And a gain of 4.
When you're an offensive lineman and you can line up and just run the football straight ahead and pick up those kind of yards, you are going to get into the head of the defense. You're basically saying, we're tougher than you are, and we're just going to come right at you.
Second down following the run. Ball lines up in the backfield.
Trying to beat the play clock. Throws to the right. Welker. And he's taken down, but not until he picks up the first.
Good job by the receiver that time. Getting that extra couple yards, gets a first down. They are marching. Let's see how the defense reacts.
2-minute warning.
Coming up time, it's the Verizon Halftime Report.
They come to the line of scrimmage. First down.
The Broncos come out with a split backfield from the shotgun. He'll throw it over the middle, and that pass is defensed by Harmon.
That time the defender was in excellent position. He jumps up and knocks the ball down.
Second down after the incompletion. Split backfield here. Throws the pass. Welker. That'll put them in what we call plus territory.
The Broncos are leading in this one, and a lot of that goes back to the play of this quarterback, Phil. Manning's had a very solid opening half.
He sure has, and then people are getting open down the field, Jim, and he's right on target. He's feeling it. He is absolutely in the groove.
The Broncos have clearly been focusing on getting some of their big weapons involved here in the first half. Welker's been a menace out there in the secondary with huge first-half totals.
He does have a lot of talent. That's why they try to get the football to him. But the play design by the offensive coordinator, outstanding. That's why we're seeing such a big game from the wide receiver. That's a good job by the quarterback, recognizing it's man-to-man defense. And when you see that, just watch the receiver, lead him to the open space. Nice completion.
First down here after the completion. That was a big gainer. Now it's time to back it up.
Manning's going back to the air on this play.
Denver, touchdown.
Well, it's first and goal. I think a lot of defenses are thinking run here, and so the offense, they call a nice play, very deceptive. They throw the football, and they get the easy touchdown pass.
The Patriots prepared to return the kick.
He'll take it from the 4. Able to move past the 20 and brought down at the 23.
The Patriots come onto the field now for this next series.
Ridley's lined up directly behind the quarterback here. Ridley's tackled down.
Ridley's trying to be patient, but there is nowhere to run that time, and he only gets a short gain.
That last running play was good for only a yard, so it's second down and 9.
We'll switch sides and take a break as the first half comes to a close here in the Mile High City.
All right, welcome to the Verizon Halftime Report. I'm Larry Ridley. Let's take a look back now at the first half. The Broncos are happy to be in front right now and just want to play 2 more solid quarters. The Patriots won't panic either. They know they just need to take it 1 play at a time. So let's take a look at some of the highlights from the first half. Broncos opening up on offense. The catch is made after a quick pass, and he ends up at the 39-yard line before he stopped on the play. Broncos have it at the 4. The quick pass, it's complete, and this 5-play drive goes for a touchdown, pushing the lead to 10. Broncos have it at the 32. Here we get a quick pass and completion, and the play will come to an end after a gain of 25. Sticking with the same drive, Manning's on point with the pass across the middle, and it leads to a touchdown. Broncos now up by 17. So with that, we thank you for joining us for the Verizon Halftime Report. We'll go back now to Jim and Phil for the start of the second half.
Welcome back to Sports Authority Field at Mile High. Jim Nance, Phil Simms, and Danielle Bellini here for the start of the second half. Brady ready now to get the second half underway. It'll be a touchback. The Patriots now ready to take over as their offense heads onto the field.
It's a dime look for the defense on this play.
And now here's the first snap of the second half.
And Ridley,
he's tackled right at the 31.
That's a really good throw and catch, and they get the first down, Jim. That's what you want to do. Pick up that first down. Now you give your offense 3 more opportunities.
the offense is set at the line for the first down after that completion. Coming to the line, hoping to avoid being sacked for a third time.
And now here's the handoff. Gains 5.
It's always good for the quarterback to really do a good job faking the pass right before the draw play. Get the defensive lineman up the field, get the linebackers dropping back for pass, and there's an open gap that the running back took advantage of.
The Patriots snap it at the 36.
It's Ridley.
And at the 37, he'll be brought down.
Well, I know it's not going to make a highlight film, but still a good solid run up in there for a couple yards.
Brady from the gun. Tries to get the feet down, but this will be ruled incomplete.
Got to give the secondary credit. In this passing league now, it's hard to make plays, but a good play there and another incomplete pass.
Welker from the 17. White's there to make the tackle.
Well, I can't blame the punt return at that time. That was just excellent coverage by the punt team.
The Broncos bring their offense back onto the field for their next drive. Welker's going to get set in the slot for this snap. Heading right.
They tackle him at the 26-yard line.
The Broncos have gone up top all day, Phil. Manning's been dropping back and airing it out.
He's had the time to air that football out, and what we are seeing, the speed of this offense. And speed, what does it do? It can get down the field behind the defense, and they are making big plays.
And it's now 2nd down and 5 after running it on 1st down.
Ball lines up in the backfield. Manning still got it on the play action. Manning finds Thomas.
I think the coach on the sidelines, he's going to be happy with every first down because he knows that's more time off the clock. When you're up like this, multiple scores in the second half, every first down just puts the odds in your favor of winning this game.
Ball's lined up as the single back.
1st down and 10.
And it's Ninkovich there to meet him. The Broncos lead right now, but you will see that not everything is going their way. Ball's had a tough one, especially down the stretch. If they want to control the game, you have to think they're going to go back to him for some more touches and try to get it right.
That's right. Keep giving him the football. Keep mixing the plays up. Don't get obvious in your play calls. If you do, the defense will have everything on their side.
Welker's lined up in the slot. The Broncos take it from the 38. Ball's going to secure the handoff. Collins is there that time for the tackle.
on the way, third down. Nickel formation here for the defense.
Manning's got it in the gun. Jarring hit that time. Knocks the ball free.
Good anticipation that time by the defender. He gets to the receiver just as the football's arriving, and he makes a beautiful hit to knock the football loose.
Thomas is a receiver in the slot. The Broncos take it from the 43. Finds Thomas.
Now they take the football onto the opponent's side of the field.
Nice job by the coach that time going forward on fourth down. His team is up here in the second half. He wants to keep momentum on his side. That's why he goes for it, and they get it.
They're back at the line after that catch for a first down. The play clock's running down. Looking across the middle.
Welker can't bring it in. That'll probably go as a drop.
All you have to do is watch the head of the receiver. When they drop footballs, usually it's because you can see their head move the other way before the football gets there. That's what happened this time, and it's a drop pass.
Thomas lined up now as a slot receiver. Connects with Thomas. And at the 25, he'll be brought down.
Well, you get a couple first downs. It just gives you such great confidence. It makes everybody relax. And I always say this, when you're a relaxed athlete, that's when you play your best.
First down here after the completion. After the long gain, let's see what they do here. Back to the air here on first down. And he's forced to the ground.
That's what all defensive coordinators love to see, when they don't have to blitz and one of their defensive linemen gets a sack without any blitzing.
Offense lines up here.
The Broncos take it from the 33.
No time to even look up. He's sacked again. Marching down the field and taking their time.
The Broncos snap it at the 41. It's over to Welker, and there's Welker.
And he's going to be tackled, and that's going to bring us to fourth down.
Defensive coordinators love this situation, don't they? Third and long, they can do just about anything, and it's going to work, and they stop the offense that time.
The offense is still on the field right now. Fourth down, and they'll need to pick up two.
Ball lines up in the backfield. Here's Sanders. And that's a gain of 13.
You must be very creative in the red zone when it comes to the passing game. Formations, movement, do whatever it takes to give your players an advantage. That time they get a nice play call, they throw the pass and complete it for a good solid pickup.
1 quarter to go, and you're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
This long drive continues. Mounting a serious drive.
The final quarter underway now.
In his hands, complete. Touchdown.
You know, if you're a defensive player and you're covering a receiver down here on first and goal, you don't have to cover that much area. That's a terrible job by the defense giving up that touchdown pass.
The Patriots now have even more work to do to get back into this one. Scores 24-0.
Broncos ready to boot it down the field. And he'll start his return.
And the tackle's made right around the 25-yard line.
They face first down.
Ridley lined up in the backfield. Snap back to Brady from the gun. Pass hits the ground and goes incomplete on the short throw.
When you see this cover 2 defense as a quarterback, you got to know where to throw the football. That time he did not make a good decision. You got to throw it sometimes deep down the middle. The safeties are not there. They're outside. He did not take advantage of that coverage that time.
He'll throw it over the middle. Brady able to find Julian Edelman.
When you can't hit the quarterback or put pressure on him, there's not much you're going to get done then. That time, quarterback had time and throws it down the field for another completion.
Brady connects with Gronkowski.
That's a tackle right near the 48.
A lot of times you look at the drag route, you think that's the safety valve. You know what? It is. The quarterback is always taught to look down the field. If there's nobody open, throw it to the drag route coming across the field. That time they did it. It's just short of getting the first down.
Brady's back in shotgun formation. Keeps churning ahead.
And he's taken down.
When you talk about a blitz on the defensive side, it's all about timing. Disguise it to the last second and time up the snap of the football. They did it that time, and they get the sack on the QB.
Brady's standing back in the shotgun, ready for the snap.
Ball is out. The tackle was made.
Nice job by the offense that time. Even though they fumbled the football, quick enough and smart enough to get on it right away.
Brady's going to take it from the gun.
Eyeing that left side. Makes the catch inbounds.
I'll just say this, Jim. When you're a gambling football team, you're willing to go for it on 4th down, even though you're losing in the second half and you don't get it. You just got to deal with a little bit of adversity and hope your defense can go out there and stop the other team's offense.
They'll mark him at the 34.
Power running. A lot of teams in this league don't even do it anymore. This team, they can power it up in there and pick up those tough yards.
It's now 2nd down. Offense lines up here. Play clock's running down.
Ball's got it on the handoff. And gains maybe 4.
Nice run that time. When you run the football like this, over a period of time, it's going to wear that defense out. There's no doubt about it. Nice job by the offensive line.
Coming to the line, hoping to avoid being sacked for a 3rd time. They better hurry to get the snap.
Green's taking the handoff.
That's a 3rd down conversion, a rare sight so far today. New set of downs now after picking up the first on the ground.
Back to him. Takes it outright. That's a gain of 6.
Always good to have these types of runs. Yeah, it's not a first down, but it sends a message. It shows everybody that you can run it when you want to, and also it opens up so many other things for your offense.
They need to get the play off.
They want to keep feeding him the football. Jones is there to make the stop.
The defense has got to be a little aggressive here. Your team is down. You've got to attack this offense. You don't want them to get in there and get another score.
They're able to move the chains after that last run. 2 minutes remaining, and you're watching the NFL on EA Sports. First down here after the run.
Coming to the line, hoping to avoid being sacked for a 3rd time. Play number 6 coming up on this drive.
Second and goal from the 9. Just a second, but then it came out on contact.
Jim, I just want to say this to the quarterback. It's 3rd and goal. If the play's not there, throw it away. Do not force the action.
They step up to the 9-yard line.
On this passing down, the defense comes out in the nickel.
And the immediate handoff to the fullback.
The offense is back on the field here for this 4th and 5 play. Coming to the line, hoping to avoid being sacked for a 3rd time. Right back to him one more time.
This is going to set up a change of possession.
Good job by the defense. Their team is down. It's in the 2nd half. And the opposing offense, what do? They go for it on 4th down. You are ready for the play. You make the stop. That'll turn things around.
The defense comes out in the nickel.
Brady's going to take the snap from the shotgun. Makes the catch, but didn't get the feet down. Incomplete.
2nd down following that incompletion. He's setting up here. He's been sacked 4 times already. What a beating it has been for the quarterback.
Brady is in the shotgun.
Almost intercepted.
The defense did everything right in that situation. They were in the right spot. They were smart. They read the quarterback's eyes, but they dropped the pass.
3rd down and 10. And they tackle him for a safety.
Tackles made right around the 25-yard line. The Broncos offense now marches onto the field.
Double tight end formation.
The Broncos will take the snap from the 25. And this won't even get back to the line. They'll end up losing 1.
Good job by the defense. They stopped the 1st down play that time by the offense, and now they have a good situation.
After running it, it's 2nd down. All right, Phil, before we go, tell me about the atmosphere down in that winning locker room right now.
It's always a wonderful feeling once you win the football game. Just think about it, Jim. It would be like you're playing around the golf and you know it's just you against one other guy, and you practice all week long. The anticipation builds. You're so excited for the match, and once you get it done, man, it's a wonderful time.
What a memorable game this truly was. For Phil Simms, Danielle Bellini, and Larry Ridley, Jim Nance saying so long for now, and we leave you with the GMC Never Say Never moment of the game.